Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on drawing graphs. In an earlier video we taught students how to read graphs and extract relevant information from them. This video will teach students how to draw graphs after the data has been gathered. So example 1. John surveyed 10 of his school friends and gathered the following data regarding the type of pet owned. So this here represents a cat, which is owned by one student. Dog, owned by one student. So that's what that means. A bird, owned by one student. So if each small picture represents one pupil, draw a graph to show this data, use the pictures provided and colour the graph. So basically this is how we would teach the students to go about this. You'd put the information on the bottom here with a different type of pets, and then taking the information or the data directly from here, you just line them up nicely, and when you're finished you can see straight away that 4 students owned dogs, 5 students owned cats, and 1 student owned a bird. That's the beauty of a graph. It's very visual and you can extract information from it very quickly. Example 2. The following data shows the type of fruit brought to school by 15 students. If each picture represents one student, draw a graph to show this data. Colour the graph. So you just follow the same principles as we did on the last slide. Just guide the students how to do that, and I'm sure they won't have too much trouble. After the graph has been drawn, the students can be invited to answer the following questions about the fruits brought to school. What was the most popular fruit? What was the least popular fruit? How many students brought strawberries to school? What was the total number of students who brought bananas and watermelons to school? And what was the second most popular fruit? Example 3. Conduct a survey of the class to find the sports played by your classmates. Using the data gathered, draw a graph to show the results of the 4 most popular sports. Colour the graph. Using only the 4 sports that were graphed, answer the following questions. What was the most popular sport? What was the least popular sport? And did any sports have equal popularity? So this is just an example of what you can give to the class, and you can vary that any way you want. Example 4. Conduct a survey of any 10 students in your class. Graph the results of the survey. Colour the graph. Did the survey produce any interesting information? Share any interesting information you found with your classmates. This is a bit tricky here because basically the students will be invited to create some area that they want to explore. So I haven't specified anything here, so they can be very creative and conduct a survey on anything they want. So this video has introduced students to the idea of drawing graphs, and then we've seen how we can extract information from the graphs that we've drawn.